Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So in this video, I am going to be talking about 5 products that I regret purchasing. They are all drugstore brands. I'm actually going to be adding one that I loved the way it looked on my skin. It was beautiful, it worked the way it was supposed to, but just didn't work for me. So I'm going to go into these products and I'm going to tell you why they didn't work, why I wouldn't purchase them again, and then you can kind of decide from there how these might work for you. So if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for being here. I am a new content creator here on YouTube. So if you are watching, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I would love it if you would subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So my first product, this is going to probably be a little bit unpopular, that I regret purchasing. I've used it a few times, tried to give it a fair shot on my skin. It just did not work for me. The Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Serum Foundation. I really wanted to like this. I have heard so many good things about it. I've seen it in videos where people have compared it to higher end products. I just could not get it to work on my skin. So for reference, if this is helpful, I am 40 years old. I have combination skin. I battle with adult acne on my chin area a lot. Right now you can kind of see through my foundation. I'm testing a different foundation today, but you can kind of see that I've got some things I like to cover. So I prefer at least a medium coverage foundation. I could not build this up enough for me to really like the way it looked on my skin. It looked a little bit dewy, I guess, accentuated some areas that I just didn't like. So unfortunately, this did not work for me. I'm probably past the time where I can return it. I might give it a try again with a different primer, different time of year. I believe I bought it in the summertime. Maybe I'll give it a try this winter and see how it works then. But unfortunately, I have not been pulling this out much. So there is that. All right, next up, this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. Now, I like the foundation a lot. I use it. I pull it out in my rotation. I love the way it looks on my skin. It's a nice satiny finish. For whatever reason, this dries out my skin. I don't know what it is, but it just looks heavy. It looks heavy on my skin. And ignore the color. I mean, the color aside, it's not the best color for me. It's a hair light, but I just found that it just looked heavy. I just didn't expect that. The foundation is kind of light and airy on your skin. It's a satiny kind of a finish. This looks dry, heavy. I tried it under my eyes. I've tried not putting it under my eyes. It's better in other areas. I might use it, on my chin or forehead or something like that. Maybe in areas where I'm a little bit more oily. But it's, like I said, if I can't put a concealer under my eyes, I'm usually not going to pick it up. I like to be able to first make it work under my eyes and then I'll use it on the rest of my face, but just was not for me. For reference, let me see what color. For reference, I did get the shade Fair 15W. I probably should have gone at least a shade darker in this, but just haven't been reaching for this. Next up, a lot of people talk about this. I wanted so badly to like it. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. This is in the shade Fairlight. I think the reason that I did not like this is because of how light it is. Now, I'm pretty fair complected. I like the undertone. I love the undertone. I mean, just the color, just looking at it there is perfect for a contour. And to me, that's really hard to find. But when you put it on your face, I'll go ahead and put a little bit on here. It disappears. I don't know what it is. Now this is not really fair judging it here. I already have on other things, but it completely disappears. You can't, it's gone. You can't even tell it's there. And I tried building it up, multiple layers. It just disappears on my skin. I don't mind the formula. I might go back and try a deeper shade at some point, but I do have others that I really like. Milani makes a really great one. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. That's another good one. There's some other cream bronzers that I really enjoy. I really wanted to like this because like I said, I like that color, but that does not translate the same on my face. It just completely disappears. It's unfortunate, but so there you have it. Just not my favorite. Okay, so another product that I was really disappointed because when I saw this, it's an eyeshadow palette online. I was so excited to use it. ColourPop is one of my favorite brands. It is. I would say it is my favorite formula of eyeshadow. I love ColourPop formula. This one did not perform the way that I expect of a ColourPop palette. This is the Fairy Well palette. I have seen it on their website. It's still available. The colors, when I first saw this, it just jumped out at me. I had to have it. I found it in store at Ulta and I was very excited. I swatched it. They looked beautiful. They do not blend on my skin. This shade right here in particular for a transition shade is patchy. It's patchy. I was so disappointed. This one down here, this one did not blend well. I just stuck my fingernail into that. Now, these shimmers here, these aren't bad. That's a little bit more pigmented. And this one here, also not bad. However, I would not have purchased a full palette for 2 shades. It just did not. This is not the quality that you come to expect from ColourPop. So I'll use these shades here. These 2 here, they're fine. And then this one here is not horrible. I mean, I'm okay with shadows that don't have a ton of pigment to them because that just means I can build them up a little bit. They're easier for me to work with. I am not a makeup artist. I like things that are easy to use that I can't mess up. I can throw on and they're going to look good no matter how skilled I am. But these really just left a lot to be desired. So again, the Fairy Well palette, and I think there was another one that came out in a different set of shades, also looked beautiful. I didn't try that one, but I don't know if you've tried this, and you had a different experience. Let me know in the comments below. I really wanted to like this so much, but unfortunately, just didn't work. Okay, next up, and I know a lot of people like this. I really wanted to like this as well. It didn't feel worth the price to me. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. I don't know if it's a foundation, if it's a primer. I think it's supposed to be a little bit of both of those things. Oh, well, it says here, primer, concealer, highlighter, and BB cream. Highlighter, yes. Primer, yes, because you can put it down under your foundation and it'll give you a little bit of a sheen. Unless you're wearing something a little bit more full coverage, then it just seems pointless to me. I wanted to like this so badly. I would not call this a concealer. I'll just put a little bit here and I'll show you. It just doesn't, you can't see it. I don't know. It just seems, I certainly would not use this under my eyes as concealer. No. It is, let's see here. Looks like it would give you a little bit of coverage. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's not bad. I'll use it kind of as a highlighter. I would not have purchased this just for highlighter. I really wanted this to kind of be more like a BB cream, maybe a little thicker. It's very, very thin, very thin. And I know some people love this. To me, it was just okay. I wouldn't purchase this again. Just not for me. Okay, and this last product, like I said, I loved this. I love the way it looks. It did exactly what it's supposed to do. It has sunscreen in it, but it breaks me out. And I was so devastated when I did some tests to figure out what it was that was breaking my skin out so badly. This was the common denominator. So unfortunately, I can't wear this. I have to, I haven't been able to use the rest of it up. But this is the Sun Touchable Whoa Glow SPF 30 by e.l.f. and it has a very beautiful glow to it. I will show you on my hand here. A little too much. But just as a primer, sunscreen, it looks beautiful on the skin. Let me do my other hand. This is messy. Using my, it's beautiful. It's just breaks me out. So I don't know. Have any of you found that with this product? I don't know if I've heard anyone say that it's broken out their skin. I have to be very careful what I put on, especially certain parts of my skin. I will break out and it's very tough to get rid of. So, but look at that sheen. It's so pretty. And the SPF, anything with SPF in it, this one made me sad. It's beautiful. I just can't use it. So, unfortunately, I will probably be passing that along to my sister to try. So there you have it. Those are 6 products. I was just kind of going through, decluttering some things, and I pulled these out and thought I'm just gonna pop on here and see if anybody has had the same experience with these products. I know some of them, in particular, the Neutrogena Serum Foundation is probably a little unpopular, but just curious if anyone else had the same experience. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Again, if you like this style of video, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.